What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the coordinating. Hey, I know I've been a little bit annoying over the past few days asking people to subscribe, but we're down to 35% of my viewers instead of 40 that aren't. So 30 is my target. Once we hit that, I'll give you guys a month off of the spiel. But thank you to those who have subscribed, and if you haven't yet, please take a moment to. Now, this is my second Joe Rogan video today, but this is a really interesting one. A panel of 270 doctors have got together to demand the deplatforming, seemingly, of Joe Rogan from Spotify. And we know that Rogan likes to talk about current events and current issues, and he's got a platform where he doesn't necessarily have to live in fear as much as many of us YouTubers do. We can't even ask questions about the coup for the most part. Even if they're well-intentioned questions, we risk losing our entire platform. Now, Joe Rogan has a $100 million exclusivity deal with Spotify, and they've pretty much let him do his thing, which I admit I am shocked and appalled that they've done it. I'm very, very surprised that they've given him the level of freedom that he has, but they've done it. And, I don't pay for Spotify because, the way they run their company. But I still try to catch clips of Rogan or, get his takes through text versions or recaps of the show. And now we've got basically an angry mob of doctors want him removed from the airwaves. I'm going to get into this story after a super quick word from this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Hey, October is Cybersecurity Month, and they've got an amazing offer for you. It's 2021. If you don't have a VPN yet, there are several reasons why you'll want to sign up today. One, you can browse anonymously. Keep your browsing habits to yourself. You can keep your data away from big tech so that they can't resell it. And you can access region-locked content so you can open up a whole new catalog of online content to enjoy, whether it's anime or movies that might not be available in your area. You can get at it using a VPN. And the VPN I use on my phone, my tablets, my PCs, and my laptops is Private Internet Access, and they've given an amazing offer. It's just $1.98 a month with 4 months free with a 3-year subscription. If you haven't signed up today, use my link in the description or pinned comment down below to get Private Internet Access today. Hey, it's 2022 and they have a huge discount. Pick it up, secure your computer, browse anonymously amongst many other benefits. I run it on my phone, all of my computers, and it's awesome. So 270 doctors demand Spotify implement a misinformation policy over Joe Rogan's podcast. In the open letter to Spotify was subtitled "A Call from the Global Scientific and Medical Communities." The signers refer to themselves as a coalition of scientists, medical professionals, professors, science communicators, whatever that is, spanning a wide range of fields such as microbiology, epidemiology, neuroscience. The letter followed Rogan's December interview with Dr. Robert Malone after the medical researcher was banned from Twitter. Quote, by allowing the propagation of false and societally harmful assertions, Spotify is enabling its hosted media to damage public trust in... Hold on, I got a new one for this. Hold on. The science. In scientific research and sow doubt in the credibility of data-driven guidance offered by medical professionals. Now, if you'll allow me a little bit of an aside here, the reason I think that this is important is because, look, not everything everyone says on Joe Rogan's show is 100% accurate. Much of it is essentially people's opinion. But I don't think that I'm crazy in saying that that's why people tune in, right? People tune in to hear Joe's opinion and the opinion of potential guests on his show. And interestingly enough, sometimes you get some wackadoodle on there saying that, the earth is flat or something like that. And, but like, do you view people as so dumb that they can't just do their own research? Just because somebody says something on a podcast, I don't just automatically believe it. In general, if I hear something intriguing on a show or a video, It's really a video. I don't really listen to podcasts. Don't have time. Although I started and then I ran out of time to do it, but I do want to go back to, would you guys watch that if I took or listen to that? I know a lot of people just listen to my show. I could like put better transitions, put all 5 episodes up as an audio version each day. For the people that prefer the audio format, I could do that in my infinite spare time. But anyway, if I hear something intriguing, it usually drives me to do more research. I don't just say, oh, that's interesting. That must be the new truth. That must be the new science TM. Through Spotify, though Spotify has a responsibility to mitigate the spread of misinformation on its platform, the company presently has no policy for it. Sure it does. It absolutely does. It didn't bring over all the Joe Rogan episodes, did it? It was like about a dozen or more episodes that they refused to bring over. I don't think it was because the audio quality wasn't good enough. It was because they didn't agree with the information or what was said on the show. The letter's signers added concern was not only scientific, but sociological. This is not only a scientific or medical concern. It's a sociological issue of devastating proportions, and Spotify is responsible for following this activity to thrive on its platform. YouTube removed Rogan's episode with Malone from its platform following the controversy. Now, I've seen a lot of people say that. My question is, are you sure it was YouTube? Because Rogan has a Spotify exclusivity deal, and wouldn't it make just as much sense that somebody would like claim or take down a video that like breached that contract? Because I think like in terms of full like re-uploads of Joe Rogan episodes, I'm pretty sure that's limited to Spotify, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe he uploaded that full episode. I saw contradictory information on that. Now, in contrast, Texas Republican Representative Troy Nails submitted a transcript of the episode to congressional records, saying that the move will keep it from being censored. Yeah, a lot of people know how to pull that out. Big Tech wants to restrict your access to information, but they cannot censor the congressional record. Yeah, we'll see. How do you think most people will access that? Via the internet. Pretty sure they could. This is the problem that I have. I don't believe everything I hear on Joe Rogan, and I think my beautiful, smart, intelligent viewers also view most content through that very same lens. I don't think people just automatically believe something I say. Maybe it's something trivial, right? Or something like, and there's no real stakes in needing to dig deeper. But if I say something like, I don't know, about medical stuff, or maybe about something somebody did in their past and there's a question about it, you all have no problem emailing me. I get emails every day like, hey, this old video, you said this one thing, here's an article that disproves it, or sometimes people just email me and they disagree with me and I stand by my position. But there are plenty of times that I'll take a video down, or I'll issue an apology, or I'll mention it in my next video. So, I think the idea is that a lot of these, big tech companies, the problem is these huge sweeping policies, and they use words, like they control speech by using words like hate speech, right? Hate speech doesn't actually exist, but it's also a weaselly terms of service agreement sentence that you'll see even on free speech outlets like Getter that say they'll ban you for hate speech. Well, what is hate speech? It's this moving target. It's this nebulous term that no one can actually ever really define. So what they're really saying is we can just ban you for whatever we want. It's the very same thing with this misinformation stuff. We see it in the way that, it's enforced on YouTube. We saw hundreds, maybe thousands of channels removed from the platform for asking questions or even stating things about, the coup for, masks or whatever that ended up being true. Now, did they reinstate those channels? No. Did they reinstate the tens or hundreds of thousands of videos that they took down? No. So that's the problem. Like, getting to the truth, TM, okay, is generally a process, and it's ever evolving. There are very few things in this world that we know for like scientific fact, right? I mean, there's a lot, but like in the scheme of, things we could know, especially new things, the quote unquote facts are evolving as we learn more. And when you have these policies in place, these misinformation policies, what's today's misinformation might actually be tomorrow's St. Fauci fact. So when you have these policies in place, it's ridiculous. You see here, though, this is a big part of it. Pomp shared this out. Joe Rogan has utterly disrupted legacy media. Now, I don't know exactly what this is average viewers per million, right? Joe Rogan Experience, 11 million viewers per episode. Tucker Carlson, 3. The 5, I don't know what that is. 3. Hannity, 3. These are all Fox shows. Rachel Maddow, 2. MSNBC, 1. CNN Primetime, 0.8. Joe Rogan's reach is 15 times larger than CNN's Primetime. It's 5 times, I'm sorry, do math, Jeremy. That's not right. It's like 13, 14 times. It's also 4 times bigger, 3 to 4 times bigger than Tucker Carlson. It's 5, 6 times bigger than the Rachel Maddow show. Understand that this is at the root of a lot of this. Remember when the Rolling Stone wrote about music? Now it's just this left-wing propaganda machine. They wrote it, a menace to public health. Doctors demand Spotify puts an end to Joe Rogan's Experience misinformation. Doctors call on Spotify, again, CNET, another left-wing propaganda media outlet that used to talk about technology. Deadline, hundreds of doctors sign open letter asking Spotify to address mass information events. Take aim at Joe Rogan's show. I trust my viewers to fact check things that I say that are important. And I don't need big tech or 200 doctors. I've seen plenty of lunatic doctors, I assure you. They're all over Twitter and TikTok, okay? I don't need these people determining the type of media I want to consume or I'm able to consume. Just like always, please remember, the best disinfectant for bad information, misinformation, is not to ban it. It's to shed sunlight on it and allow the world to debate. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out private internet access. We'll talk to you again real soon.